Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. Please like and subscribe to the channel. So what's going on today? Well, you can see right here, Tier Spend has populated. Several hours. This is several hours after, so kinda digest what is going on first before I start making this video and just start screaming at random shit, because I am kind of frustrated with this. But so trying to think about how I want to go with this, and I think I'm going to give my 2 thumbs down and 2 middle fingers up. That's right, this is a What Was You Thinking video. First, what was you thinking? Kind of goes to everybody whining about the scoring on this. As you can see, there are 2 new items that score: G6 uncommon and G6 rare. And of course, all the other things were reduced in how many points they get you. Obviously, yes. G6 was released, so they're de-emphasizing everything else, especially G3 and G4. That was obvious that it was going to happen. What was y'all thinking? I mean, I know what y'all were thinking. I know what you're thinking, but what I'm saying is this was to be expected. We should be expecting this. I know it looks like they're screwing everybody else over. It does. It really does. I knew I meant to look at that. Can I? I meant to look at what... I should be able to pull this up. Let's pull this up real quick. Now, I know you're thinking, well, this is going to make all those people that went to G6, they're going to make them crush us in the leaderboard. No, not necessarily. How many 61 or 62s are in your bracket? Maybe a few. How many 63s? So you see here, going to 60 to 61 costs no uncommons. Going to 62 still isn't costing any uncommon. Going to 63 is where you see the jump, or you see the addition of uncommon materials. So unless you see a 63 in your bracket, we need to calm down a little bit. Maybe there's just no 63s on my server. Maybe that's what it is. But all these 60 and 61s, they're not getting points for G6 materials because they don't have anything to spend it on yet. Not until 63. Which I suspected because 51 and 52 were like that. There's nothing to spend it on. Because you gotta get through all the common first. So unless the 63s and up are not in their different bracket, we don't have anything to complain about yet. Not yet anyway. As for right now. Later on, maybe. Not right now, so let's just take a step back. Yes, we don't really like that the scoring was reduced, but it was reduced just to de-emphasize the old stuff. Now, I mean, take a look at the milestone here. Yeah, everything was reduced. Not a whole lot, so 18.5 million here is relatively attainable. It is. Fairly easy to get that. I didn't check the scoring here to see if... yeah, it's the same score. And it's only a few points. It's not that many points. All right, now I'm not here just to say all this, but about the scoring. More about the event itself. More about the officers. I'm kind of pissed off about the officers. Take a look at data, and I read this before. His officer ability, non-armada hostiles. He can help you kill non-armada hostiles. Picard's officer ability is very similar. Which, good God, why the hell does it have to be so similar? Why is it basically the same? What the hell were you thinking when you made Data and Picard's officer ability basically the same? I mean, the only real difference is Picard's goes up a little bit every time you hit your opponent. A red. Not an Armada, not PvP, not a gold boss. Just reds. Data's just kind of a flat rate. Why? Wow. Okay. But again, doesn't work against Armadas. Take a look at the captain's ability. Now, what the hell were you thinking when you decided that the captain ability was going to work against Armadas? I mean, we want that, but why does the officer abilities not work against Armadas? Why? What were you thinking? I know what you were thinking. You were thinking, oh, let's give them what they want, and it's another 5 of 11 officer, but we're only going to make it look like we are. Why are these two officers not helping you beat the Armada? Why? But yet you can get extra loot from the Armada. What is extra loot from an Armada if you can't win? Because your officers don't help you win. So what were you thinking here? And this is bullshit. It's bullshit. Come on now. These officer abilities got to work on the Armada. I don't have a goddamn clue why the hell they don't work on the Armada, but yet you want to give this loot increase to card for Armadas. We have to beat the Armada first. What? To a certain extent, I get it. What was you thinking? Because what am I thinking? Doing a video, calling you out, telling you guys are all bullshit for this. Because for one, we really want increased loot. We do. But at the same time, we don't know what officers are coming next month. Could the officers next month help you defeat an Armada? Sure, it's possible. I mean, if anything, it'll come out and it'll be like, these officers only work on Armadas. Or something stupid like that. Because that's just how I feel it's going with these people running this game right now. Which is mostly why I'm making this video, I guess. I'm just so disappointed with how this month has started out. Like, what the hell? What the hell? 5-year anniversary month. This is turning into one of the worst months ever. I mean, the feature looks like shit. The officers look weird. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird that, yes, you can have a loot increase for hostiles and Armadas. Oh, but the officer abilities are only going to affect hostiles. Oh, wow. Whew. Why? It's a 5-year anniversary. Give us something, man. I mean, come on now. You want to create a carbon copy of 5 of 11? Well, not technically, because 5 of 11's captain ability was mitigation, and that's going to help you fight Reds, fight Armadas, fight PvP. Because that's how they used to do things. You know, the abilities were just activated. They just worked. It didn't Wasn't a whole lot that were specific to an Armada or Hostile or PvP. There were a few, not that many. So what in the hell was everybody thinking here? It's the 5-year anniversary, man. The officers got to be really good. Either that or you source the shit out of them. Like, here you go. Here's a shit ton of tiers on all the officers. Or you make them really good for everybody. Are we doing that? It doesn't look like we're doing that at all. I mean, I thought this was supposed to be a celebration. I expected gifts galore. I mean, it feels like celebration that all the players have been here for so long and have essentially made this game grow. But it feels like a celebration of the people that have been pulling the strings behind this shit. Why would it be a celebration for them? It should be a celebration for us, the whole community, right? Because if you make good shit, you're going to make money, right? People are going to buy the shit out of it. And all your players, whether it's free to play or low spend or medium spend or high spend, they're all going to like all the events. So why don't you just do that? But no, it seems like free to play isn't getting shit. Low spenders aren't getting shit. That's it. Damn. Wow. What were you thinking? You have turned this month into a complete shit show. I mean, like literal shit. That's all it is. What? Now, yes, it is early. So what was I thinking? I'm coming on this early, calling these people out for all this big pile of shit. It's like I'm Ian Malcolm over here. That is one big pile of shit. That's what it looks like. One big pile of shit. Hopefully, I'm wrong. And it just appears like shit because we haven't seen the rest of it. Hopefully. Still haven't seen this 5-year anniversary store that we've been collecting all this currency for these past few months. I don't know where the hell that is. Haven't seen any information on that. I guess I just assumed it would be this month. Well, what do I know? Apparently, I don't know anything. However, so let's wrap this up here. The spend event that came up today. Don't know what exactly players, members of the community were thinking out there. I mean, I understand that you're pissed off. Nobody told you that the scoring was going to be reduced like that. And you saw it and you're upset about it because you feel you're going to get less. It's debatable because as I showed you, some of these players in G6 are not going to be starting to spend their G6 uncommon until 63. So a 61 and a 60 and a 62, they shouldn't be scoring so many more points now because they shouldn't have many uncommons, if any, to spend. Or anything to spend the G6 uncommons on. At least not yet. And the officers in this event. Look, I like that they scaled back the milestone a little bit because they dropped the amount of points you're getting from the certain materials. But I don't know about the officers. Look, I want data and I want Picard, but I just... And I want another 5 type crew. but I want the damn thing to help me. I don't want it to only be loot. Especially on the captain ability, that makes it harder. It makes it harder. Because you can do all kind of things with 5 because her loot ability is the officer ability. You can put her on the side and run like Janeway and Torres on the bridge. Or Janeway and the Doctor. You can have those two help you. I don't know that it's going to work out the same way. Because remember Geordi LaForge, when they had their TNG arc, his captain ability was loot increase as well. Now it's a very nice loot increase. The problem is, how does he help you beat the hostiles or the armadas? Doesn't really help at all. Not exactly sure what anybody was thinking when they made these officer and these captain abilities. I don't see it. Comment below. Now that I talked about where exactly some of this G6 material is spent or can be spent, are you really that upset about this scoring changes? Comment below. What do you think about the officers? I know we really want more loot increase. Who doesn't? But do you think Captain Picard here is going to be as good as 5 of 11? Or do you think he's going to be more like Geordi? Be sure to like and subscribe. I am the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.